Hi. So today I want to talk about my Lamy Safari pen. I think the Lamy Safari pen is one step up from, say, like the Kakuno or the Plaisir from Platinum, because it's also one step up from the price. So there's that. I got mine in Umbra. It's the matte black handle, and black nib, everything black. Mine is in a broad nib, and I have filled it up with my Lamy Dark Lilac. So this Dark Lilac I got in the year 2024, or the very end of 2024, starting 2025. I mentioned this because there's a whole controversy surrounding Lamy's Dark Lilac, and Lamy Dark Lilac and Lamy Patrol, both of them have a big controversy surrounding them because Lamy made only limited quantities of those. But today is about the Safari. So here's the warranty card that you get. It's design made in Germany, and then all of that. And then inside you have a cartridge. They give you a cartridge, and it comes with a converter as well, which I appreciate a lot. Every time I have to buy a converter with my pen, it enrages me. So I'm glad that this one came with a converter already. I would highly suggest fleshing out your new Lamy pen, because when I fleshed out the ink, my cartridge or my converter was kind of filled with blue ink. I think it wasn't just the converter. I think it was the feed and the nib, because Lamy do their testing with blue ink and then they just never like fully clean it out, I guess. So keep that in mind. Here's what the converter looks like. And Lamy is one of those companies that makes their own proprietary cartridges. So normal cartridges won't fit, because I mean, if you looked at the shape, here's what it looks like. So it's a completely different shape than a normal standard cartridge. Okay, the one thing about Dark Lilac is that it kind of, you see it, it like dries up on the feed. There's the green sheen residue that it leaves on the pen. But I love the ink, so I'm not that mad at it. It is a little difficult, I would say, just because there's like this. Let's take this for example, the Urban Anchor Blue ink. It's easier to clean. But it's also flat. It's just a scented ink. That's the main thing of it. This one is Dark Lilac with a sheen of green. It's really beautiful, and it has a hard start. I haven't used it in 5 days, so it's kind of hard starting in 5 days, which is concerning. But I guess this is good. I caught it on camera, just so everyone can see. Okay, there we go. Nope, there we don't go, because it's still happening. Okay, maybe there we go. Yeah, I think we. Nope, there we not go. Oh wow, it is still not starting. Okay. I'm gonna try to show the sheen. I don't know if it's visible. I don't think it's that visible. Let me color this in. So the first version of Dark Lilac was, I think, better behaved from what I've read online. And there is a slight tone difference in it as well. From all the pictures that I have seen, to my eyes, it looks pretty much the same. But again, these are pictures online, and usually sometimes the pictures are slightly different than you see in real life. So you can't really compare. Let's talk about the ink. Okay, I cannot write and talk at the same time, so it's going to be another voiceover. I actually really like Dark Lilac, but I have had to clean it twice out of the Safari itself, and once out of my Jinhao, and all three times it sucked. And I don't know why, but it gunks up the pen The nib, it creeps up on the nib, and the converter is always stained. So my Safari converter for now is a stained a lilac color. I have soaked it in warm water. I have soaked it in the mixture of dish soap and warm water, and it still has a tinge of purple. Luckily, my Jinhao converter had a bigger opening, which is why more warm water could get through and it was easier to flush out the ink remnants. So it isn't stained, but I also didn't have the full converter filled with this dark lilac because I knew this was going to happen since I have had it in my Safari for a long time. Because I have been using this for a while now, and I have two other Lamy inks, and all of them are so hard to clean, and they all kind of creep on the nibs, and they get a little bit gunky. I have obsidian, and I have azurite, right? The two crystal series, and then this is the regular dark lilac. So the uh, crystal series is slightly more expensive, I think, but it also has more sheening properties. Obsidian is a beautiful black with some uh, dark green, mystical, mysterious green kind of uh, shading. I have it swatched in my all black inks video, which I think will be posted later, but it does look really good. I think Obsidian performs the best out of all three of the Lamy inks, but it might just because it has the least sheen of them all because Dark Lilac and azurite have the most sheening properties. They both sheen a gold, green, bronze. Azurite is a deep cobalt blue, like really vibrant. And I have that one in my Pilot Parallel 6.0 pen. So, like the largest one you can get. Because I knew it was going to gunk up the pen, which is why I chose the biggest nib. That way, I would never put any of these Lamy inks in extra fine or any of the fine pens either. I think maybe my Esterbrook Jr. could take it, but that's just because it's a wet writing pen and it's really easy to clean. Safari is also luckily easy to clean because these Lamy inks are just a pain in the ass. Here's a writing sample of the two Lamy inks that I was talking about. They're both really pretty. None of these inks are water resistant or waterproof. If there's any water dropped on them, they will run. So keep that in mind. Don't write anything that you want to keep forever. Don't write your class notes in this, or don't use these on any of the government documents or any work documents because they won't stand the test of time or the test of water at all. Here I was trying to show a big blobs of the dark lilac. Like I've seen people online do the swatches. I was not successful at all. I don't know what I was doing. And then I was trying to create the pretty effect of, you know, when you blow on a straw and then you blow the paint and it creates a beautiful spidery effect. Yeah, I tried to do that and that didn't work either. But I was basically doing this just to show the deep lilac, the deep dark purple, and then the bronzed green sheen that it has, the metallicness of it. It's similar to Diamond and Cult Nightshade collab. That's another beautiful ink. I specifically placed my Cult Pens order for that ink. It definitely has an interesting packaging. It's just that that ink has shimmer particles in it, so it's the same color. It's ditto. It's same, just extra shimmer added to it. But otherwise, it's the same. So these two are very comparable. They're comparable in their smooth flow, and also their terrible cleaning properties. In that they're terrible to clean out of pens. They're kind of hard on pens. So don't put these in expensive pens because they will stain them, they will make it gunky. It might even affect the cartridge for good. So just keep that in mind and use it in, pens that are reliable and you enjoy cleaning because it will take you a lot. It took me, I think, 10 flushes to get all of the dark lilac out of my nib because it just kept the water just kept going purple, purple, purple. It wasn't turning clear. At last, I kind of just gave up. That's why I inked it again with dark lilac, which is why I had to clean my Safari twice. I wanted to ink it with something else. It's just I couldn't get it clean enough. So I kind of just gave up and inked it with dark lilac again. And then now I have my Safari inked with obsidian, which is a black, so it doesn't matter as much. But yeah, that's the one drawback of this ink, and it's a big one. So you decide if it's worth it for you. But yep, this is me signing off. I'll see you in all my other videos. Bye bye.